Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. So Houston's offense will get first crack at it today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna let it fly. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Even if they don't convert, picking a decision to make on 4th down. Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Handoff from the gun. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Those who say you can't go home again don't know Rich Rodriguez as he returns to Morgantown and hoping to take them out. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab on the left. Push down for the tackle. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the timing just a hair off. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's dragged down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Vaughn. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got him. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Absolutely perfect. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They've had a couple of scoring drives, but man, do they need a touchdown drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barnes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. On the run, it's White. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Back open in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finally corralled, and not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Working the middle, it's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice... of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Grab behind the line. It's Vaughn. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's White. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. There's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. It's caught. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Wegman. That's caught. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's York.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time. And
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's White. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man to the left. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gallagher. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gallagher. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go. Makes the grab past the marker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got it behind the line. It's Vaughn. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That zone blitz causing some confusion up front, and they're able to pay it off with a sack.
Well, you never know who's coming in that zone blitz. Like a lot of times you're dropping a defensive end or you're dropping a defensive tackle and bringing linebackers, and it's very abnormal. It's a good thing to mix in to confuse quarterbacks, and it worked there, and that's why the defense got the sack.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Quick strike complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pulls it in. It's Barnes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got it in the middle, it's White. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now, here's second and long. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Fox. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a tough...
Brings into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Wegman. Looking to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well. Good coverage.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Gonna look downfield again. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Gallagher. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's got it down the left. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Nice move to pick up yardage. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes! They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Houston. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. To throw, it's Wegman. It's caught for the 2.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for 2, when not to go for 2. Smart decision. 2nd half, being up by 1 doesn't help you. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. No huddle offense to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's White. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Turns it on at midfield. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Running to the left. Creates a little space. It's a running room. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone. And that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Caught in the backfield. It's Snead. Touchdown, Cougar! A great catch and run for 6.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Brigg. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Brigg.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Rushes on him. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive.